Alright, so last time we got to, Terran level 7, trump card. Thanks everyone for watching on Tuesday. Welcome back if you guys are back again, and hello if you're new viewers. But yeah, we're moving on to number 7, Terran 7, the trump card. Secret staging area.
Commander, our position has been discovered. As of 2 hours ago, the base camp within our defensive perimeter. Arcturus Mengsk is calling a meeting.
Greetings. I know you're all concerned about the Confederate strike force. But first, we have a grave matter to discuss. It seems our data disks didn't hold weapon designs after all. Lieutenant Kerrigan will explain.
You all know that the Confederates run a program for psychically gifted humans, training them to be ghosts. Those running the program found that the Zerg are attuned to the psychic emanations of ghosts.
So the Zerg are here for you, darling? This keeps getting better and better.
Shut up. There's been a lot of secret Confederate research surrounding ghosts and the Zerg. What we stole was a small but critical piece of the puzzle. Designs for a transplanar psionic waveform emitter. The emitters broadcast the neural imprint of a ghost, but at a much greater magnitude. These things reach across worlds.
The Confederacy used these psi emitters to lure the Zerg into isolated containment areas. Your colony, Mar-Sara Commander, was one such location.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the Zerg are a secret weapon developed by the Confederacy. I'm saying you were all subjects of a Confederate weapons test. Just as they destroyed Korhal with nuclear weapons to establish dominance a generation ago, they would use the Zerg to put an end to their other rivals. Only this time there'd be no outrage. Who could suspect the aliens were their creation? No, they'd be lauded as heroes for coming in and destroying the Zerg. It's time the Confederacy paid for its crimes. And I know just the way. Lieutenant Kerrigan is going to plant an emitter at the Confederate base camp. Commander, you will provide her with an escort. When the Zerg arrive, they'll break the blockade for us and we'll make our escape. Now, get moving.
Man, he's really butthurt about this. Hey Pingo, is the sound okay? Is the volume okay? Is my microphone muted? I hope not. It's not muted, right? Alright, for this mission, we're gonna bring the psi emitter to the enemy base. And Kerrigan must survive. Let me just double check my microphone's not muted. Okay, we're good. Alright, cool.
I'm having doubts about this, Arcturus.
Alright, this mission, these are like our outlier.
The Zerg unleashed on them.
I know you have personal feelings.
Get these guys out of here. So they're gonna get, I'm gonna get attacked all over here.
Carry out your orders, Lieutenant.
So Arcturus is going to use the psi emitter to lure the Zerg to attack them instead of us. So Kerrigan has second doubts about whether or not that's a good idea, but she's going to do her job. Because this is her job. So in this mission, we have science vessels unlocked. There are little flying duties. They have the detector ability, which means they can detect cloaked units. And they have spells. Their basic defensive spell is the defensive matrix. I can cast it on any unit, like this guy. And it basically gives him like a shield worth like 300 health for like 30 seconds or something like that. So it's really good if you need to like just run a guy in and he needs to tank some damage for you. I have Kerrigan this mission. I have this SCV with the psi emitter. This SCV can't like harvest minerals or anything. All he does is carry the psi emitter. He can build stuff, which is kind of useful, I guess. But other than that, my goal is to bring this psi emitter with the SCV on it to this beacon here, which is supposed to be like, you know, the Confederate base. So if I can get it there, the Zerg will come and wipe them out, and I win the mission. Alright, let's go ahead and land our starport over, not too far away from everything. Let's land it over here.
SCV good to go, sir.
Science facility. Science facility is a new building I get. You need the science facility to build science vessels from your starport. I've also changed my face cam into the corner here on the top left, over here, because I realized where it was before, It was blocking the loading screens.
Good to go, sir.
So we got a marine down here. Let's get some bunkers up here in case we need it. I used to put 2 bunkers at each entrance when I was playing this game, but I feel like 1 bunker is plenty for defense.
Good to go, sir.
And again, once again, we're just cranking out SCVs. 5 mineral patches is not a lot to start with, so we're going to expand over here pretty quick.
Jacked up and good to go.
So let's see, we still have marines and fire bats from the barracks. From our factory, we've unlocked, we used to have vultures and Goliaths. Now we have siege tanks as well, which are pretty much the Terran's like best unit ever, and I will show you guys why. Let's set off this barracks and put it over here. Let's put it all together. Let's get these marines in. Kerrigan, you go in the bunker too. You, SCV, build another bunker up here. You get gas. I'm gonna need a supply depot soon. Let's get a machine shop on that factory so I can build my siege tanks.
Receiving headquarters. SCV, good to go, sir.
Let's get mining. Since we have 100 gas, I'm going to start infantry weapons. Yeah, let's get infantry weapons going because it takes a long time.
SCV, good to go, sir.
And then you're going to build a supply depot.
Commander.
Bunker's done. Perfect.
Building complete.
Let's get a missile turret up as well. You fine. 2 more SCVs. Alright, so we're going to get our first siege tank here in just a second. Boom. Fuck!
Additional
Just kidding, we're not.
depots required.
Alright, so we'll get one once this freaking supply depot is done.
SCV, good to go, sir.
I think we have enough SCVs for now.
Job finished. Orders received.
Alright, supply depot's done. Let's get our siege tank. Let's get another supply depot because I'm going to run out soon. One thing I didn't mention is units like Marines cost 1 supply, but things like siege tanks cost 2. So if you're going to be building more powerful units in this game, like siege tanks, Goliaths, and especially starport units like Wraiths or like science vessels, it really racks up your supply. So you need to start building supply depots a lot faster.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
Let's get a missile turret down over here.
We have you on visual. Job
I'll
finished.
show you guys why siege tanks are the greatest unit ever. One thing I do want to build is the armory.
Base is under attack.
Armory allows me to get my, if you guys remember, my weapons upgrades and armor upgrades for my vehicles. So that's important.
Job finished.
Let's go ahead and get the control tower for here too. Alright, our first siege tank. So siege tanks have 150 health, do 30 damage to their cannons, have 1 armor. They're really powerful units just on their own, just shooting things. But what makes them extremely powerful is their ability to go into siege mode. So you have to research this at the machine shop, which I'm going to right now. Once a siege tank goes into siege mode, it cannot move. But its range is like probably like it's further than he can see. So he can shoot past this water right now and into this area. So it shoots super far, and it does 3 times more damage. It does like 70 damage. So it's absolutely insane. So what you do when you play Terran is basically you just leapfrog friggin' siege tanks. You build like 6 siege tanks and you just like unsiege the ones in the back and move them to the front and siege them back up. And if any units come to attack you, they just die. It's like, it's that easy. So I'll be doing that this level just to show you guys what it's like. It's super overpowered. It's super broken. So I don't want to keep doing it on every level because it would really just make the levels really not fun.
Orders, Captain.
But I will for this level at least.
Orders received.
Let's get 1 more missile turret for defense over there, and then
Upgrade complete.
let's get armor. I'm gonna get a second factory though. Alright, here's siege mode. That sound is like the most satisfying sound ever if you're playing Terran, and literally the worst sound ever if you're playing any other race. Alright, you're done. I need to get an academy.
Job finished.
Alright, you're all done. I don't need you doing anything anymore. So you can build me another factory so I can get double the siege tanks.
Explorer
Let's
reporting.
get into the science vessel out. Perfect.
Affirmative, sir.
Alright, I'm actually just gonna pump marines now. And then I'm just gonna build a few siege tanks. Are you done with your academy? Not yet. Do I want to research the energy upgrade for science vessels? Probably not. I don't think it's important. I'm just gonna build siege tanks.
We have you on visual. Job finished.
Good. Let's get a comsat station up.
Piece of me, boy.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, you go mine. Let's get a machine shop on you too. So in order to build siege tanks, you must have a machine shop on your factory. So if you want to pump siege tanks out of 2 factories, you need machine shops on both.
Roger that. You want a
Not
piece of
enough
me?
minerals.
Alright, first siege tank, for offense. Alright, let's just take these guys over here and see what we got.
Transmit orders.
Add-on complete.
Scan. Alright, there's actually nothing over here, so I'm not really that worried. There's a couple marines over here.
You want a piece of me?
So we can go ahead and just siege up right here. And I'm going to expand, build my second base.
Affirmative. We
Oh
have
shit.
you on visual. Commander. Greetings, Command. Standing by. Orders, sir. Receiving headquarters. Go.
Don't kill him, don't kill him!
Enough energy.
We have you on visual. Checked up and good to go. Yes, sir. Orders received. Give me something to shoot.
Does so much damage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Do I have more marines coming? Good.
Commander. Go, go, go.
I'm
Not
running low on
enough
minerals. Vehicle weapons,
Upgrade.
vehicle weapons.
Not enough minerals.
Reporting for duty.
175, that's expensive to get the next level.
Greetings, Command.
Nice. I'll rally the factories over here.
Receiving headquarters.
Up in level 2, let's go.
Not enough minerals.
Good.
Not enough minerals.
Scan over here. Okay, just a couple marines.
Orders, sir. Reporting for duty.
Command centers take forever to build in StarCraft, so... Oh, I see someone coming. Someone's coming. I saw someone coming. Oh, get wrecked.
Piece of me, boy. Identify target.
Let's go ahead and get marine range. And now we'll get our second siege tank. Actually, I have more marines over here.
Standing by. Let's move. Outstanding.
Here, science vessel. Scout for me.
Job
Alright, play the siege tank. Let's get some more SCVs going. I'm gonna transfer 6 SCVs over
Orders
here.
received.
You guys build more.
Not enough minerals.
Give me something to shoot, Commander. SCV good to go, sir.
Let's get mining.
Orders, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
Back to mining.
SCV good to go, sir.
As a kid, I remember this level was basically the turning point of like my like StarCraft campaign, because once I got siege tanks, I was like, wait, these things are so broken. Why would you ever build anything else ever?
Give me something to shoot. SCV good to go, sir. Destination. Reporting for duty.
Alright, siege tank.
Upgrade
Siege tank.
complete.
Orders, Captain.
Alright, let's bring this SCV over here. Let's get a comsat station on this command center as well, so I can scan twice as much. And now that we have 2 mineral patches going at once, mining at once, I should be able to get resources much faster.
Not enough minerals.
As I say that, I don't have enough minerals to get my marine weapons. There we go.
SCV good to go, sir.
Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Add-on complete.
Alright, scan over here. So, but what I'm basically gonna do is take this path over here, and then up over here. The enemy has a battle cruiser in this level, which is like a super powerful air unit for the Terran, but it's really weak against just like, you know, getting surrounded by marines and destroyed. So, alright, I'll show you guys the power of the siege tank right now.
Give me something to shoot. We have you on visual.
So good,
Commencing.
so good.
Orders, Captain. I read
Alright,
you.
we're good there. I can get energy from my science vessels. Let's get 2 more siege tanks. More
SCV
marines.
good to go, sir.
Let's put more people on gas.
I read you. Identify
Then we just unsiege this tank in the back. Move them up.
SCV good to go, sir.
Siege it back up again.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Let's get some more supply depots actually.
I can't build there. Standing by.
Science vessels are great for spotting too because they're air units, so they can see really far.
Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy?
Let's get more tanks. Oh, out of supply
Additional
depots.
supply depots required.
Let's get vehicle plating. Let's just get all these other upgrades I will never use just for the hell of it. Wow, Wraith energy costs 200 gas? That's really expensive. That's more expensive than science vessel energy upgrades.
Commander.
Alright, let's siege these two siege tanks up.
Proceeding. Absolutely. Give me some of this shoot. Ready to roll out. Headquarters.
Put another spot depot here. You get gas.
Jacked up and good to go.
Is there another tank coming? No? Actually, I'm going to build more spot depots in here too.
Standing by.
Alright, you
Orders, sir.
can siege up here.
Delighted to, sir.
In StarCraft, units shooting from high ground like this onto low ground actually have a chance to inflict triple damage.
Research
So,
complete.
Absolutely.
whenever possible, it is good to see your units up. Is that Wraith gonna come? No, it's not coming.
Jacked up and good to go. Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, he is coming.
Roll out. Outstanding.
Where you guys going? Right here, right here. Where you guys going? Where are you going?
Outstanding.
Scan.
Give me some of this shoot. Commander. Give me some of this shoot.
You can see how bad Wraiths are. Look at the siege tank. Oh. Siege tanks are really bad against just like getting surrounded like that. Nice. Back to mining. More siege tanks.
Upgrade complete.
Tank. Supply depot. Infantry armor.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Nice. And then
Jacked up and good to go.
let's move our Marines up.
Let's move. Outstanding.
We'll unsiege these tanks.
Identify target.
Other section
Up
complete.
there. Come with these guys up.
Identify target. Absolutely. Give me some of this shoot.
Oh, a Wraith again.
Move. Job finished. Jacked up and good to go. Yes, sir. Jacked up and good to go. Destination.
Move these guys up.
Destination. Proceed. Absolutely. Delighted
Siege
to,
these guys
sir.
up.
Standing by.
See? That's what I mean by leapfrogging Marines, or leapfrogging siege tanks. You just move up, and basically nothing on the ground can touch you. The only thing that can actually wreck this strategy is if like enemy sends like mass air at you, but
Your forces are
I
under
mean I have Marines
attack.
for that, so I'm good.
Proceed.
Upgrade complete.
Standing by.
So good.
Identify target. Proceeding. Proceed.
Get wrecked.
Identify target.
Oh, Wraith.
Go, go, go. Standing by.
So good.
Let's move. Outstanding. Go, go, go. Standing by. Give me some of this shoot.
Let's go and get a couple more tanks. More supply depots. Get this vehicle weapons level 3.
Piece of me, boy.
And then we're floating a lot of minerals, so this is when I would build a
Attack.
this is when I would build a third barracks.
Give me some of this shoot. Yes, sir. Piece of me, boy.
Alright, we'll move these siege tanks up.
Sir.
What's up, Mehara?
Absolutely. Give me some of this shoot.
We're siege tanking our enemies
Jacked up and
to dust.
let's move. Lock and roll. Go, go, go. Give me some of this shoot. Destination.
That battle cruise up there is a little bit scary, so I do need to watch out and make sure I have enough Marines built by then to hold that off. Let's get another supply depot. Let's Let's get some Goliaths, actually. I might need some Goliaths, actually, to kill that battlecruiser. I'm a little bit worried. Marines, don't go off by ourselves. We need siege tank support.
Outstanding. Jacked up and good to go.
Upgrade
Battlecruiser's like, what, right here? Yeah, it's right there. We pretty much won this mission. Easy peasy. Siege tank, super OP. Makes the game a joke completely. Alright, these mineral fields are mined out, so let's go mine over here. More marines, more marines, more marines. Build more supply depots.
Commander, standing by. Go, go, go. Let's move. Identify target.
Your forces are under
Goliath.
attack.
Piece of me, boy.
Move these siege tanks up.
Absolutely. Moving.
That's a battlecruiser. Get him, Goliaths. Get him, guys. See how long it takes to kill the battlecruiser, even though I have like 1,000 units attacking it. Don't worry, guys. We'll get them later.
Forces are under
Alright, just move our SCV over there and we win. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm going to be more focused as we get later in the campaign because the missions actually get harder. Like, when we get to the expansion, when we get to Brood War, I'm definitely going to be very focused as we play. Alright, moving right here.
Emitter in place. Just promise me we'll never do anything like this again.
We will do whatever it takes to save humanity. Our responsibility is too great to do any less.
That's right, Manx. All for the greater good, right? All for the greater good. Alright, cool. That mission took 18 minutes. That wasn't that bad. It wasn't too long. Alright, if you're on YouTube, I'll see you guys next episode. Everyone else, stay tuned. The Zerg, lured by the psi emitter signal, descended upon the unsuspecting Confederate forces and annihilated them. Once again, the Protoss fleet, under the command of High Templar Tassadar, arrived and incinerated the planet. The Protoss really don't like Zerg. If they're Zerg, they just annihilate the planet. That's their solution.